right, Panther fans, settle down, settle down. I've seen a bunch of people butthurt a little bit about Q not getting the Jack Adams and Carolina's Rob Brind'Amour getting it. So here we go. This is just my take. This is just my take. I'm not telling anybody else what to think, but here's just my opinion. Now, I will say before the award was announced, I was certain that it should go to Rob Brind'Amour, and I know my buddy Stu felt the same way. Now, here's why I feel that way. This is not like Coach of the Year, okay? This is not the guy who took players that we don't really think could have made the playoffs and made the playoffs. That's not. The Jack Adams is, they vote on the coach that they feel had the most effect, most positive effect, to be clear, the most positive effect on their team's success. Now, nobody came close to Rob Brind'Amour, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm obviously not the Canes guy. I don't know all the individual moves. I'm going to tell you two things why I think he deserves it, and at least three why I think Q didn't. In terms of Carolina, he knew what buttons to press when it came to the goaltending. Go look at their goaltending stats, okay? He played who was playing. All right, Nedeljkovic, that's a tough name, but I think I got it out. Obviously was playing well. He got starts. Reimer actually was the weakest of the three, and I still think his numbers were better than Bob's. Or it was damn close. All right? And Mrazek as well. He knew what buttons to push. The second reason why I feel especially he should win it over Q is head-to-head. It wasn't close. Go watch my videos with the Panthers versus the Canes. Almost every single one, I'm screaming and yelling. We're getting out-coached. Out-coached. Over and over and over. Carolina found different ways to beat us, and we just kept doing the same thing, which leads me to Q. The same thing. He's got basically one move. Change the lines. Didn't work. Change them again. Not yet. Change them again. Hey, that worked. I'm a genius. All right? He's got one move. Let's just be honest. He's got one move, which is shuffle the lines. Now, that's only one reason why. Number two, he allowed contracts to decide who was playing. Okay? Bob and Yandel. Everybody on the face of the planet knows Driga should have been getting the majority of the games. But he didn't because, well, Bob's making $10 million. Everybody on the planet knows that Yandel should have been scratched. And he almost had the cojones to do it, and then he let the locker room change his mind. No coach that's going to win Coach of the Year lets the locker room make decisions about what players should and shouldn't play. It's the coach's decision. So under no circumstances, even if Brind'Amour didn't deserve it, no circumstances where I see Q should have gotten it, because he should have not been playing Bob for the amount of games that he played. Driga should have started the playoff series, and I know that they don't count the playoffs in the voting. I get that part, but still, it just illustrates, okay? And the Yandel situation all year long, every game rolled out Yandel because of how the locker room felt and because of the streak. And that's not Coach of the Year material. And furthermore, I've seen people thinking that we made it this far because of Q. I look at our roster and I think we made it this far in spite of some of the things that he did. I don't see his stamp on this team with the exception of the line changes. Okay? I just don't. And I'm not saying he's not a good coach. I'm not saying he hasn't had a positive effect. But not Jack Adams-esque. Okay? The only reason he was even in the discussion is because we surprised people by finishing as high as we did. And let's be honest. We finished as high as we did because the way that the division was aligned, we're definitely one of the top teams. And the bottom teams were, they weren't good. All right? Let's call it as it is. We did good against Tampa because Tampa didn't really take us seriously. We got the crap beat out of us most of the time when we played Carolina. And everybody else was not great. Not great. And we beat them up. That's not Jack Adams stuff. All right? what Brind'Amour does in Carolina. He's taken his personality, his style of play, and you can look on the ice and see a collection of little miniature and not so miniature Rob Brind'Amour's out there. He's had his stamp on that team way more than Q has had on the Panthers. All right, that was it. That's my take. You guys can flame me in the comments or not. I don't care. I'm good. All right, the live stream is in a few hours, so I wanted to pop this out. The live stream is at 7 tonight. Then at 8 o'clock, we got Game 3 of Vegas and Montreal. And I was going to say I want to see that series get tied up. I'm bad at math. It can't get tied, dude. It can't. Okay, it's Game 3. All right, somebody's taking the lead tonight. Just like last night. All right, appreciate everybody's support. I will see you again at 7 o'clock.